What's up, y'all? Good morning. Today's Wednesday, and it's stupid early in the morning. I got a sweater on right now in my apartment because I had the AC on all last night. So it's tight brick in here. But it's right now, it's like 5:51 a.m. and my body's mad weird, bro. Sometimes it wakes me up all times in the morning, and it's so weird, bro. I hate waking up this early sometimes, but when I wake up, I just get up out of the bed and I see what I can do. But it got me thinking early in the morning. I'm like, did I really give you guys justice on showing you how I caught that trade that made me $1,000 in a day? Did I really give you guys the sauce, the packet, the gem that you needed to learn to make it? And I want to give it you guys that for free, so you can have it. You'll be on YouTube. Most times people don't have money to pay for a course, and although I have a course that is free, you just come on YouTube, go on my channel, and figure out how I trade and make $1,000 in a day for free. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the breakdown right now, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get into it. So I'm gonna meet you guys on the charts. This trade was really a banger yesterday. Honestly, it was a super really good trade. It hit TP5. Honestly, I didn't catch TP5. I caught TP2, but the potential was there. If I had a little bit more patience, potential was there. I always start on a 1 hour time frame, although I do look at the 4 hour time frame, but I look at it after 9 o'clock because then the next 4 hour candle closes and then goes into 10 o'clock. So I want to see what that candle looks like, but sometimes I look at it before the market opened just to see what the prior 4 hour candle looked like. But I always mark my areas of interest on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, on time frames that I look at, the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15, and that's the time frames that I primarily look at. I look at all the time frames, but that's the time frames I primarily look at. So I do mark up the charts. I mark up my areas of interest. And how do I find area of interest? So let me do the bar replay tool. So right before 9 o'clock on the 12th, which was yesterday, this is how the charts look like, and this is what I was looking at when I was looking at the chart. So I'm gonna show you the areas of interest that I was looking at. So all my areas of interest always forms at the highs and the lows, which is really where the wicks usually lay at. So I just put it right where the wicks are. So for my 1 hour candles, for my 1 hour time frames, I always have it as purple. I'm gonna just clone this and bring it down here. So we got the high and the low from the 1 hour. And I usually just go from right at the end of the body close to the end of the wick. So right now, this is how it looks like for my entry for my areas of interest on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm looking at it. Is there anything else that I want to spot out? Maybe this down here, but it's already really filled in by this area. We had this huge gap. The market came down, filled the gap to the area. So that's really not an area that I'm looking at anymore. You could see that the market pushed up here. So from this push down here, push up here, then we had another breakdown. Now we're looking for either a push lower or push higher because it's right in the middle. And it was CPI. The new CPI came out at 8:30, and you seen this was the candle that I seen coming into the market. It was just a big wick candle. It was like a range on both sides, like a wick the highs and a wick the lows. You can see the high of London was up here. The high of Asia session was right here. The high of Asia session was right here, and the low of London session was right there. And the market wick both sides coming into like the 9:30, the 8:30 with based on the CPI news. Wait, I'm forgetting something. Hold on. I forgot my coffee. Duh. Let's go. Ooh wee. So I don't see any more areas of interest that I'm interested on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm gonna just drop down to the 15-minute time frame to see if there's areas of interest that I would like to draw out. So right now I can see a lot of structure points, especially coming down on the 15-minute. You can see the structure points here. and this big wick right here, and then it came back down, and before market started really pushing, and then it made a push right back down here. But I found interesting was what I found interesting was when markets pushed down on CPI, guess where it failed? Right there. And by the way, 15 minutes, the 15-minute time frame, I usually use orange to mark out my 15-minute areas of interest. But I found this interesting that markets tapped this wick area right here, and it tapped right into it, and then it pushed below, and it pushed right back up. And guess where it pushed right back up into? The area of interest up here. So although it didn't really hit both sides, but it really just wick in both areas. So it didn't really give me a clear direction. When 9 o'clock happened and I was starting to look for trades, I didn't really get a clear direction on what I was looking for. But so it's like, all right, cool. These are my areas of interest that I'm really interested in. Market comes into these areas, I'm looking for a reaction, a break of structure to go into the opposite direction. Okay, let me fast forward a little bit to right before 9:30 open. So we had 9:15. Let's drop down to the 1 minute time frame to see which direction gets tapped into first, so we can get a reaction into the other side. So fast forward a little bit, you can see the markets drop aggressively back into that 15-minute, I would call it demand zone, where the wick fill was. And I'm looking for a reaction either from this or this, but it came down here first. So I wanted to see what exactly trade that I can get. So we finally tapped the area. So once we tap the area, I'm like, all right, cool. We tapped the area. We have structure. Let's see if we can get a break of structure. So off of this, I'm already marking up my charts like, all right, cool. I want to get in right here. I want to get in at the top of the wick once structure is broken, and I'm going to put my stop loss right at the bottom of structure, wherever structure forms, wherever that is. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Well, I guess it was right here. This is the exact same trade I took yesterday, by the way. As you can see on the charts, right now, yesterday I made around 900 something, and the trade really lasted about 8 minutes, really at the longest, almost 10 minutes. But I made 900 yesterday with the commissions and fees, as you can see on Trade of 8. So I put my area right there, and that's my entry. So basically, I was taking the trade right off the reaction of the zone for the break of structure, and then we want to go right back into the direction that the market wanted to go into originally. So as you can see, the market starts pumping, and I was literally in this trade for like 10 minutes, honestly. Like I'm going to show you right at TP2. Yeah, I was like in this trade for like 10 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 minutes I was in this trade for. So it wasn't a long trade, to be honest, but that's exactly how fast sometimes the market moves. But sometimes, most times, it's not even like that. Most times it takes a lot longer than that, even sometimes 30 minutes, an hour. But that's how I caught the trade. I was just waiting for the break of structure because we already got markets to come to the area of interest that I would be interested in taking a trade from. So I'm not taking a trade from any old area. I'm not taking a trade from wherever I want to, just blindly on the charts. Oh, it looks like it's going to buy it. No, it looks like it's going to sell. No. I wait for a specific area of interest, specific area for the market to go to touch, to enter. Like you see these boxes that I draw. If the market goes into it, now I'm looking for reaction. The reaction I'm looking for is a break of structure. Once the market breaks structure within this zone, I'm looking to take it back in whatever direction it wants to go to. Usually when market breaks structure, it's breaking structure to go back into another area. But one thing you have to know that each candle each time frame flows into the next time frame. So the 1 minute time frame flows into the 5 minute time frame. The 5 minute time frame flows into the 15. The 15 time frame flows into 30. And the 30 1 hour, 1 hour 4 hour, 4 hour 12 hour, 12 hour daily. Like it's all together. All of them line up. It's like a train. So once I'm looking on the 1 minute time frame because that's the earliest area that I can find, or the earliest time that I can find a break of structure that's me gonna lead from the 5 to the 15 and the 30 to 1 hour and continue the structure back into whatever direction I want to go to. Am I right all the time? No, but I only got to be right at least like 60% of the time. And at a 2 to 1 risk reward ratio, I'm making massive amount of money.